day 17 of our devotion series in the lead up to Christmas, and we're going through Unwrapping the Greatest Gift by Anne Voskamp. And this one is called A True Fairy Tale, and it's based on Micah chapter 5, verse 2 to 5. Have you ever gotten lost in the pages of fairy tales with their castles and their kings? Well, once upon a time, which was actually before time began, a story began that is better than the most out-of-the-world fairy tale you've ever heard. God gathered his children and told them what would happen even before it happened. The Father King of the heavens and of the universe and his Son King looked across their kingdom and saw how the children they had made were being held captive by the dark and the sinfulness and the sickness and the badness. They knew their unconditional, unstoppable, unwrappable love had to come and get their people, us, so they came up with the very best rescue plan. This is what they decided. The Father King would open the back side of the world, and the Son King would unexpectedly slip right into the kingdom through a little unlikely door, Bethlehem. Do you remember Ruth? Well, her great-grandson, David, grew up in Bethlehem. And then, long after King David, if you stacked up one year on top of another until you had a tiering tower of 1,000 long years, the Son King Jesus slipped into the kingdom through little Bethlehem. The moment the Sun King inhaled earth air into his lungs, the blinding light of history slashed back the smothering dark, and the Sun King brought joy from beyond the walls of the world. The Sun King did not grow up in a palace or even have a pillow to lay his head on. The Sun King had no throne or horse. He was a carpenter with a hammer. And then the Sun King let the very children he made and loved slap him and whip him and nail his always loving hands to a cross. And he was buried in a tomb. But then, when no one was expecting anything from another world at all, the Sun King jolted right up in the grave, alive. The light of forever shattered the darkness. The king flung off the rotting grave clothes and rose. His perfect heart began beating hope loud in his chest. It's coming. The kingdom's coming in little and small and unexpected ways. And the king is coming to rule the earth and make all the sad things untrue and make all the bad things come undone. When we love in little ways, the big things unexpectedly begin to happen. And it's like you can see the new kingdom bursting in right now. How all the lit up trees and the trees of the field will clap their hands. This story that is happening is better than the greatest fairy tale ever told, because it's all true. And some thoughts for you to talk about as a family. Why do you think Jesus was born in such a small and insignificant town? And how does it make you feel to know that God can do amazing things in little places with unexpected people? And an activity for your family, think of one little thing you can do today to make someone feel special. Alrighty, I hope that was helpful, and tomorrow's day 18. See you then.